Welcome to my channel. 4 types of men to avoid, ladies. Number 1 men to avoid in your life are the Mr. Broke and lazy. Yes, these types of men. Number 1, I didn't say only broke, because broke is not major reason not to love. But the broke and lazy is a big red flag, my beauties. If you see any man that is not ready to help himself, doesn't want to go to school, doesn't want to learn a trade, doesn't want to do any business, don't even want to do any kind of work to help himself, is a red flag. Don't even let such a man into your life, because he's coming there to consume the resources you have made. And ladies, I am not a supporter of a woman trying to bring up a man from the scratch. I'm not a supporter of that, because women are meant to be helpers. A woman can help you get your destination, but a woman shouldn't build you. Yes, because when you start dealing with Mr. Broke and lazy, he will not change. Even if you tell Mr. Broke and lazy to go back to school, he will be feeling entitled. And the most annoying thing about the men that are broke and lazy is that they always feel entitled. Even in a relationship or marriage, if you make that mistake and marry that man that is Mr. Broke and lazy, and now you as a woman have made it, you have a house, you have a car, you have a life, he will automatically want to own everything you have, because he says he owns you. So because of he owns you, he thinks that the car you bought with your money and everything you have is his. He feels so entitled. So ladies, stay away from these men, because we ladies are meant to be helpers. We help. Yes, a man that is willing to come up, a man that is willing to make life. Yes, we women, we nurture. Women are meant to nurture you, bring you up to what you have, to support you. We are supporters, but not to make you who you are. Because if you finish making a man building, he will abandon you and go and look for another gear. By that time you may be 50 years old and you don't even have any more strong muscles left in you to be chasing him wherever he goes. No. So a woman should please stay away from Mr. Broke and lazy, because laziness is something that you don't want in your generation. Life is not easy. Talk more of having a lazy man as a father of your children. Young girls, take note of this. Avoid men like this. Second type of men to avoid. Let's go with the flow. When a man approach you and you ask him, what is your intention for this relationship? And he will tell you, let's go with the flow. Red flag. A man that is not ready to commit, a man that is not ready for any title, and he keeps telling you, let's go with the flow, he is there to while away your time. And the funny thing about this is that when a man tells you let's go with the flow, it can take for months, years, even 10 years. And by the time you know what's going on, you are caught up. Some of you guys end up having kids, popping out kids without any kind of title, except being my baby mama. You don't want to do that as a very responsible woman. You want a man to be able to commit to you, so that the more you are putting into the relationship, you are seeing the direction you are going to. And when a man tells you let's go with the flow, he's not intentional. He's not intentional. He is just there to flow with you. And don't be surprised, the way he's flowing with you is the way he's flowing with other women out there. And you'll be at home thinking, that's my boyfriend. No, you are not the only one that owns him. He has other mamas out there. And the crazy thing about it is that I would advise you ladies, if you see Mr. Let's go with the flow, try not to be romantic with him. Yes, I know it's hard to do. That's why he's one of the men to avoid. But try not to be romantic with Mr. Let's flow. Because once you get into romantic relationship with him, the whole drama starts. Your eyes will close. Your eyes will close. You cannot be seeing realities no more. The only thing you see is love. because now he gets you down on his bed. And such men, they know other tricks to use and tie a woman down. And the danger is, before you know it, you lost all other good men that were supposed to make life with you. Mr. Let's go with the flow is very dangerous. The third kind of men to avoid is mama's boy. Yes, I'm a mom and I have boys, but I'm telling you that it's good for any responsible lady not to get herself involved or soaked into a mama's boy. Mama's boys don't have decision of their own. Yes, mama's boy cannot commit without approval of his mama. And what kind of relationship do you want to build with a mama's boy when the generation of his mama is in the 80s or 70s, and you guys are this millennium or the Gen Zs? You have a different kind of ideas of how you want your things to be done, and the mama's boy cannot step up to the level of his generation, but only taking advices from his mama. That's a very big red flag. As a very vibrant young lady, you don't want such a man, because marriage is even in the Bible. A man shall leave his family and join and make home with his wife. Yes, that's what the Bible says. But the Bible didn't say you should hate your mother or your father or chase them away. But the Bible says that a man should meet with his wife and make their own home. Two of them will become one flesh. But in the case of a mama's boy, he will never let his mama go. Before he eats, he'll go and say, "Mommy, are we allowed to eat today? Mommy, I want to buy my wife a car. Should I buy her or wait? Mommy," no. Mama's boys are to be avoided. Men should step up to be a man and not a baby. 4. Mr. Married but separated. Yes. When a man comes to you and say, "I'm married but I'm separated," let me tell you, sis, he is lying. Because it's either you are still married or you are divorced. Very simple. It's either of these two. But when a man tells you, "I'm married but separated," you know the way they go by, telling you all kinds of junk stories. These are lies. Most of them are good guys. I won't tell you they are all bad. Most of their personalities, they are good. But for the fact that you are married but separated, you have not identified a status for yourself. So why are you coming to me? Why do you want a relationship? You want a relationship to come and someone to cuddle you, someone to give you some good time while you are still going through whatever you are going with your wife. No, bro. No, that's not good. Because you are trying to toil with someone's emotion. So ladies, avoid being the lady to be toyed with her emotion. Because that's what these men do, and it's very, very bad. And let's take a scenario whereby you get caught up and things are working well with you and him, and surprisingly he comes back to you sometime and say, "I'm sorry baby, I've been able to work things out with my wife." And you'll be like, "I've invested all these months thinking that we'll make it, but look at how you..." And he can't help it because he's married. That's why it's good to avoid this kind of men until a man finalizes his divorce, clears his way for a new relationship, both mentally and physically. Now you can go into a relationship with him. But until a man does that, if you get into any relationship with him, you are toying with your emotions. Because yes, you will get caught up. You will obviously get caught up in that relationship. So my beauties, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification button and share with your friends, because there are so many women out there that need this information. Please share and subscribe. Love you, my beauties. I appreciate your time. I love you so much. Thank you so much.